But bad guys are humans too. They're just misunderstood.
Or maybe the bad guys aren't the bad guys at all.
That's what I love about Wicked.
That's so she just. Typical man.
Welcome to the DANK Pod, the podcast where four Disney adults and no kids share their magical adventures. Join us as we explore the enchanting parks, savor Mickey-shaped treats, and ride Space Mountain without worrying about height restrictions. Disclaimer, this podcast is purely for entertainment purposes. We love kids, but sometimes we just want to ride the teacups without them. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get dank.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers. She sells seashells down by the seashore. Do you have a shore down here? I don't know. Welcome to the Dank Pod. We got a good one for you tonight. We are going to start cruising down the cinematic experience with the Academy Award nominations. Then we're going to let our creativity get the best of us in a few different artistic expressions before we head into the whole thing about like puppets and Muppets. This is going to be amazing. We might get into the Spideyverse. I'm not sure. We'll check our mail. We're going to roll into a special Orlando friends. He's lost. Nobody can find him. We've been asking the same question for how many years. We'll get into that later. But it's his birthday, so we're going to try to find him and say happy birthday to him before we get to roll onto the social media soapbox, where I get to rant about social media posts related to Disney or not related to Disney. And then we're going to get into a rapid fire where Natalie brings to us one of the most entertaining rapid fire questions. I fully expect some extracurriculars from those who are participating. I'm talking to you, Alec. Should we get into it?
Get into it. Let's get dank.
Let's get dank. Natalie, give me a let's get dank.
Let's get dank.
Woo woo.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Ash, you ready to get dank?
Yeah, let's get dank.
That was so.
I still like it.
I like it.
I'm not as high energy as you guys are.
That's your new news moment. Like, get dank.
No,
Get
that's
dank.
your moment. I've been peopling this week. My whole
Oh, you need a recharge, girl.
I do.
Take us through the Academy Award nominations, Ashley. How many do we get?
15?
15. I feel like that's a win for all of us.
Here's the thing. But like 10
Nomination?
of them are for one.
Wait, who's the 10? What are they for?
There's this guy. I don't know if you guys know the guy. The movie is called A Complete Unknown, which is, I'm going to butcher this, Timothy Chalamet.
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 But I think I'm a jerk because I don't know that if the article actually says it. But I think this is the Billy Joel telling.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
You can tell I've done my research, right, guys? So yeah, I think this one just snuck right in there because it didn't drop in the theater until the end of 2024, like December 20th something. So forgive me. There are 8 nominations. So but big ones: Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress, Costume Design, Best Sound. So these are really like top tier nominations. So potentially a very big night for Disney just with this one movie. There is also A Real Pain.
I have a Bob Dylan Ashley story. Do you know this one, Ashley?
You do?
100%.
Surprise.
100%. Ashley and I had just met, and I was in the process of wooing her over. And Bob Dylan was playing the Hard Rock down in, like Miami, by the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino or something like that down south there, off of like Tamiami. Right? So Bob Dylan was in town playing this concert, and his tour manager came into the shop, and I sold him a bike, pretty expensive bike, and after the transaction was all said and done, he's like, man, I really had a fucking good time doing this with you. I was like, yeah, this was awesome. He's like, hey, this is what I do for a living. And I was like, oh, that is pretty fucking rad. He calls the shop later on that day and he says, 2 will call tickets for tonight's show for you.
Wow.
I was like, awesome. Yeah, I was like, this is awesome. This is great. But Ashley was not going to be able to make it. Something was preventing us. So I gave them to Mitch.
I don't know this story at all.
It's good. Mitch.
How
goes-
did you know? If I don't know about it, then how did you know I couldn't go?
You were, yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask. Maybe I just assumed that you were, or maybe we might have been doing something already. I don't know. It was something
is a
that
terrible
there was
half
something that
story.
prevented
This
from doing it.
story.
What do you mean
No,
we
this
couldn't
gets
go?
this gets real good then. So like Mitch goes down and takes the tickets,
I
and
don't know.
he's
I don't know if Josh Gad would have done this.
and then he's just. He said they sat with the family of the band. That's
No,
how
they
were off to the side.
didn't.
Yeah, and then he said Bob came to the end. He said what he could do with that guitar was so remarkable. Like, you know how if you do the
I'm
same
sorry,
thing
Ashley.
for 40 fucking years straight, you are just a master of your
Yeah.
craft. He was like, that's the experience. Except I was like next to the band's family the whole time. He was like, I was just in awe, and I was like, I probably got laid. That's all I'm saying. I love you. At the end of the
Doesn't
day,
feel like
at
it.
the end of the day, the person who got those tickets, he had that one experience, and he'll take that single experience to a lifetime. Bitch, you are my life.
I guess
But you could have experienced that
together.
with her. Just saying.
So you're saying next time it's better to ask, just ask you, instead of holding that in for 15 years? Okay.
I guess the silver lining was that you gave this experience to someone.
You don't even talk to that guy anymore.
I talk to him once a year, New Year's Day. He texts me, Happy New
He's
Year.
not our bestie.
Yeah, I like him.
He
He's
wasn't
he's
at our
fun.
wedding.
No, yeah, neither were Natalie and January.
You know who was at your wedding?
Ashley was there.
Yeah. Now, could that night, you guys could have had an encounter, and he would have seen you guys, and he would have been like, if you guys ever get married, I'll play.
Wow.
Now we'll never know.
Now we'll never know.
Now we'll never know.
I'm so distraught.
I'm sorry that you had to live that in front of other people.
Yeah, sorry, Ashley. Yeah, she looks depressed. For our listeners, she's ready to cry. And she didn't even know who this guy was. She was like, who'd you say it was? 10?
I think it was your storytelling, Jonathan, because if you
Oh.
sold it differently,
I
wouldn't
left.
feel-
I won. Remember that time?
Yeah, you won.
Remember that? Oh, shut the fuck up. Remember that time I beat Josh Gad at you?
That's
It
also
was
still
your,
just you winning.
your own made-up game.
Yeah. He can never. Josh Gad can't get to you. No, ma'am. I got you. I'm the winner. Take that, Josh.
This still just sounds like you winning
Yeah.
and not me.
I'm cool with it. So, in a very smooth transition, a real pain was. We're not talking about me.
Have you
The
guys
whole
seen
movie.
it?
I have not. This is
Oh, we
with
watched
the
it.
Macaulay Culkin stunt double and the guy from
That's
the
insulting.
Meta movie.
Kieran
I-
Culkin has his
Kieran
own
is
career.
great. Honestly,
On his name.
I love what he did in A Real Pain.
Eisenberg.
I saw his emotion. He made me emotional.
Did you?
I thought, yeah.
What was it? What was the part that made you cry?
I feel like he's calling me out. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we can edit that out after you lied to everybody about crying. Just teasing. I'm just teasing. I wasn't there.
It's for-
She actually laughed when you were supposed to be crying.
Oh yeah, I
That
didn't
sounds like a
I?
Jonathan.
I didn't I?
Do you
Oh,
have reverse
I remember
emotions, too?
seeing. I was like, I know this is really sad, but it's just so freaking funny.
Yeah, it was like that moment. What was that television show we were watching? Chaos, when he snapped the infant's neck, and I cackled. It wasn't on screen. Look at January's laughing.
I
It wasn't on
mean,
screen.
It's
it
a
was,
baby.
who was the actor actually? Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum was playing Zeus, and they were like, "Hey, you know what you got to do with that?" And he like so matter of fact and frank, he like shrugged his shoulder, and then the screen went blank, and you heard the baby go from whimpering till you heard the crack, and then it went silent, and I just burst out loud laughing. It was a good moment. I hope I should go look that one up. Anyway,
Such a good moment.
it was a good cinematic moment. I'm not saying don't go listen. If you're listening to this show, don't do that to babies. We're an adult podcast, but we don't baby hard like that.
I don't know. I'm learning so much about you tonight. So
I feel
just
like
wanted
you've
to
been learning a
clarify.
lot this week, haven't you?
Fucking hell.
You know what I learned? You know what I learned since we have new leadership going on right now? I learned that everybody is a female.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I found that out, so I go change my driver's license. The executive order.
Just for those who are listening, he's just saying everybody's a bitch.
Oh, those words did not come out of my mouth.
Wicked sick burn.
I will not charge for my translation of that one for you. You're welcome.
Oh, there's a
Thanks,
new
babe.
Alien
I was
movie.
confused.
Actually, there are other movies on this list.
Yeah.
So you got Alien.
You've been so busy taking over.
Do you guys like Alien?
Yo, did you watch
Why
this
are you so
Alien? I think you would
high-pitched?
enjoy it.
I did not. Is it comical? Do babies die? I might.
You tend to lean towards the Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, it's
movies
great. Watch it.
for some
It's
reason.
good.
I don't care for suspense, but they are interesting.
In my mind, I think I'm a very tough person.
Oh, we learned that's
We-
not true.
Yeah, we learned that's not true. Natalie, did I tell you this earlier today? Ashley was out of town. She came back early, unbeknownst to me. I was feeling vulnerable last night. So not only did I lock the front door January, I locked the door in the master. And Ashley had to break in. She must have grabbed like I don't know. She got into the master and was
He
walking
still
across.
doesn't know.
And ah,
How was it?
ah.
Oh
It-
gosh.
Literally from dead sleep to bolted sitting at a 90-degree angle.
I was like, she was like, she was so mad at me. She said, why would you lock? Because in her mind, it was like, he's banging someone else trying to keep me out. I'm
Something nefarious
but
behind locked doors.
in reality, I have a 4-inch dagger underneath my pillow, like sleeping for my own protection. And I wake up screaming.
Not with the dagger."
Not with the dagger. I let that dagger go. I was like, I need to show him defenseless.
Bro,
Hands
I
in
don't
the
even.
air.
I don't even think your head was on your own pillow. You
No.
were like diagonally horizontal.
I was out because like I rolled over and there's a big ass fucking drool puddle on that pillow. I was
Oh my gosh.
trying to and like I was watching like Interstellar. It was like such a anyway. So we learned that about me. that I
Timothy
can't- I
Chalamet
can't
is in
cut it.
Interstellar, you guys. The guy who did the Bob Dylan movie, or
He's in Interstellar?
yeah, he's in Interstellar. He's the son.
No way. That's the son.
I don't remember that.
I'm gonna
part,
have to
but-
look. We're gonna have to
Correct.
watch it again. I like that movie. I like Matthew McConaughey. All right.
Yeah,
all
he's
right,
good.
all
He's
right.
good.
He's
I like
the,
Matt's
he's the
numbers up.
teenage son, not the adult son.
Okay.
Correct.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Also, Ashley, is this Elton? Got a?
I didn't say Elton.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, look at you.
Where, are you gonna take us
Confusing
there?
me.
Take us down there.
Oh, you took over.
Your little foot dragging there. Come on.
I figured you were trying to find some of your masculinity. My bad. So yeah, Elton John's "Never Too Late" is also been nominated for Best Original Song, and following that is Inside Out 2, which was Disney Pixar's highest-grossing film ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Forever never felt so long until. No, just
Do
kidding.
you think people
One
resonate
polite-
with anxiety so much?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One nod for them for Best Animated Feature Film, and then Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
This is a favorite for you, isn't it?
No.
You don't like apes?
I don't mind anthropomorphic animals, and I probably fucked that word up, my bad. I don't care for Planet of the Apes because they start out abusing them, and
The apes. You like
Yeah.
the apes?
I like animals. I don't want anybody to be tested and experimented on either, even though most of them suck. Best visual effects nomination for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And then we wrap up with Sugarcane, which is a National Geographic documentary film.
Is that filmed in Florida?
Unclear at this point. I'm sorry, I didn't do that much research. But it is streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu, and it is nominated for Best Documentary Feature Film.
Very
I-
nice. I'm gonna have to take a look at that.
I thought
Did I say the name? Sugarcane.
Go ahead, January. You were saying something?
I've just heard of Sugarcane, and I don't know if there's more than one documentary on it.
I don't know
Yeah.
either.
There must be for sure.
There's like more than one documentary on everything.
There
There's
is.
like 35 the day Diddy got.
Oh yeah.
Did he?
No, yeah, definitely did. He fucked that guy now. I mean,
got
he,
a-
probably-
You don't know. He's got spies.
he did a lot of fucking.
Yeah,
Apparently.
we don't need to be cursing people though.
I mean, he can. He's an exception. Jeez. Don't worry if I write rhymes. I write checks. You heard some of the checks that he was writing and what he was writing them for? It's insane. Let me get a stack of Molly. Yeah, this
Who's
is
Molly?
wild. Exactly. Oh, all right. So it sounds like we got the Oscars are on the horizon. We're gonna have a good old time paying attention to who wins what. I heard we got
Are the,
Conan
are
is
the
gonna be the
Oscars the
host.
same as the Academy Awards?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm uneducated.
No, it's a
No,
public.
there's a
public
lot
school
of these
education.
award shows, so that's easy to get mixed up. But they do premiere March 2nd. Is that what it said?
Ooh, geez, I don't know. I clicked off of it.
I know I clicked off.
It's coming up.
It's
coming
coming,
up,
guys.
In the
Soon.
future.
It's coming.
In the future. Shifting gears, staying in that National Geographic theme, we've got a little bit of a coloring challenge, fans, if you're out there. There is a National Geographic's Kids fan. Sorry, I didn't mean to pluralize it. Natalie lost her shit the second I gave it an S. There's a
It was the emphasis on the word period. Firstly. Secondly, I don't even know why we're looking at something that says kids at the end when this is dank.
Oh, wow.
It's for us. We're as
You know
adults,
what?
we're going to enter
It's-
this kids coloring contest and try to win.
It's very, it's a gray area. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm gonna have to take this in consideration. Maybe if like I
Man,
highlight over, I black out the word kids.
yeah, we can do that.
I want it to be
just cut it.
National
Cut it.
Geographic Dank. Or can it be Dank National Geographic?
Here's the
Make
thing.
that, you know what? Write them a letter and submit that.
You can if you
We
can.
already printed this, by the way.
Did you? Let's try to find a way to put a dick in here or something. That's what you
What?
can do.
Like
You know
on
what?
the
You're-
Ariel
Oh
cover.
no!
You're
no!
the
You don't want
most
to do that?
obsessed with Dick on
I-
this than anybody else.
You know what they say? I don't know what they say. What do they say?
I don't know.
Yeah. So let's look at. It's a very beautiful monarch scene of monarch butterflies hanging out in trees. I don't like bugs. I'm not a bug kind of person. I don't like butterflies. Like from a distance, oh, you're cool. But the hard part is when we go to the flower and garden show at Epcot. It is so challenging for me to go through the butterfly garden and not. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Killing
Got 'em.
butterflies and babies out here, huh?
I gotta keep.
Oh
If you
my
watch me walk through there,
God.
it is like a whole like hands in the pockets conversation with myself. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Kind of conversation that's going on.
No.
Next time we go, watch me. It's not because I want to. Like I don't want to. I'm just like it's a bug. Ah, is my natural reaction. A good part about this is if we were ever like out somewhere and a bug crawls across the table, you may hear the and then I will bare hand slap that bug into deadness. Just heads up.
You are wild.
Except for like spiders. I just give spiders warnings for some reason.
So you're telling me you'll kill a butterfly and you're gonna give a spider a warning?
Yeah. I feel like spiders are the ninja warriors of the bug world. They exist to protect. But if they get in my way and don't listen to my direct orders of space sharing,
Oh, this is when we have to color?
yeah,
Pretty.
it is. It is. So
Did you print it?
I did not. We will print it. We're not going to print it right now. because
January
we're
we're
recording.
printed.
Nice. Way to stay ahead of the game. So by next week, we'll share our photos with each other and we'll get them posted on our Instagram. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Keeping things moving along, let's roll into more artistic measures. Who's on this one?
All right. We're talking about our paint by numbers going on right now.
Are those kids? No, are those kids?
No, I'm looking at the grown man over there. The kids are in the way. They just got in the shot. This is actually an activity that we've missed the last couple years. I don't know if it existed the year before last. I don't know when was the first time. I know last year we wanted to do it, and unfortunately, we did not get a chance to. It's supposed to be daily, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Epcot. This is during the Festival of the Arts it's been from January 17th. It'll go through February 24th. So today is the 29th. By the time this airs, it'll be the 31st. You'll have 24 more days, weather permitting or whatever permitting, because the experience is subject to change without notice due to weather. So that's something to be aware of. It's very cool.
Hope it doesn't snow.
There are limited hours.
There are limited hours. It'll be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily.
Where's it located?
And it is
Just broke her by asking.
And it
a
is
truly engaging
located
question.
between the World Showcase and Imagination Pavilion.
How does this work? What do? You just roll up? I come with a marker and what do I do?
So basically, because you're going to be painting their wall, they're going to provide you with what you need. You're going to have to paint. They're going to You're gonna have a few. Obviously, you're not gonna paint a quarter of the wall. It's a very few squares that you get to do. You are a part of their wall, a part of their art.
They assign you
I'm
a
ex-
number.
yeah, that's that.
This is
You're
like the self checkout of murals.
yeah, because what they do is
They
once they
put,
take
like,
those murals that you paint, they apply them to a certain ride.
Oh.
No, I made that up. So that's it's for
No, there's
funsies, and
Pinocchio up in
then
this piece.
and then following up again during the Festival of the Arts, January 17th through the 24th, we also have the Animation Academy, which caught my eye. I'm curious too as to what, if anything, will it include, because it very clearly says you're gonna
Is it
have
free?
it is free and
Oh.
it's from 12:30 to 1:30 daily, and this one is at Gardens of America Gardens Theater.
That's
Now,
the
the
shortest hours ever.
yeah,
We're
it's
open,
1 hour.
closed.
It's an hour session basically, and it has featured artists, which they call off. It's about 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I mean,
Damn, so close. It's 9. Fine.
9. Damn
Also,
it.
can change without notice. However, they're giving you a
opportunity.
lesson in animation.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanna assume they're gonna provide paper and at least a pencil, but it doesn't say it here, so I'm scared to say that it does. So
You'd
if
have
you
to
want to do
scratch it.
this, I strongly suggest
Bring your own
you know
paper.
what? Bring your own bring your own paper and pencil just in case.
I
I've
think
never seen Disney offer something where you're like, come and learn how to do this, and you're gonna have to bring your own rocks.
Bring your own locks. Listen,
BYOR.
I think this is really exciting. A lot of the work that they do is animation. So like to
That's yeah.
actually see the people who are making these projects like actually doing it. That's cool
I
to
wanted to
me.
be an animator when I was a kid. I never developed those skills, but I would have loved to have had the exposure. Um, if you're a Disney adult and you travel to the parks with a child, give them the experience. You never know what comes out of it. Your kid could be the next adult animator. Wait, never mind. I'm just gonna.
that too, but
I
no.
went too far.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks interesting. I definitely would like to check it out. I wonder if we could make it a day that we make the wall and
Yeah.
the Animation Academy.
That-
That would be so cool.
Kind of pushes back against your mission for the year, Natalie.
No. That is my mission of the year was still exploring other things. That doesn't mean I was going to spend any less time at Epcot.
2
You
to 1.
clearly
2 to 1.
misunderstood.
2 to 1.
No, you made
Two-
that ratio up.
two
I didn't make that ratio up.
You know, all
Yeah,
these
well-
numbers are arbitrary.
Yeah, they're totally arbitrary.
And we haven't, you know what?
If
We haven't
Natalie
been to
goes
Disney
anywhere
since
other
last
than
year.
Epcot at least once this year, it's an improvement. Natalie, can you just get? Is it possible to get just an Epcot pass?
I go to other parks, smart ass.
If we've been there 10 times, it's been Epcot 9.5.
I love Epcot.
One
realize
time
I
we
enjoy it.
started off at Epcot and then we rode the Skyliner and then came back to Epcot. We didn't go anywhere else.
That was a good time.
That was a good time. I'm not even mad at that time. That was probably one of the best Epcot experiences.
That's only because you left it.
And going moving on to this is one of Ashley's favorite topics to cover. So January, give us the scoop on this one. Ashley, pay
Yes.
close attention.
For the D23 members, you guys, there's a D23 day at the Bob Baker Marionette Theater. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, they are having an event where they're inviting you. There is also general member pricing, even though you're not a D23 gold member. Oh no, wait, you have to be a member, huh? So they have gold
be a
and
member.
then general.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's 2 tiers. Okay, so 2 tiers of pricing for members. But this is really cool. At the theater in Los Angeles, they're going to be featuring a live puppetry performances with iconic marionettes. It will
Ooh.
include a few celebrating milestone anniversaries, like 20th century titles such as the 85th anniversary of Pinocchio.
Years old?
Yeah, 1940.
Oof.
The 60th anniversary of The Sound of Music.
Doe, a deer,
Ooh.
female deer.
And the 50th anniversary of Escape to Witch Mountain.
I have not seen Escape to Witch Mountain.
1975. It's very hard for me to see anything before the 80s.
If only there was a machine that played them back for us.
I feel like we just watched The Sound of Music this year or last year.
Like your first time ever?
Yes.
We didn't finish it though.
Oh,
I think we
It's really
did.
long.
It is.
The
No,
Van Traps.
it was
Von
like 17
Traps.
days long, and we didn't.
No, it finishes with her in the field spinning around, right?
What, Natalie? What do you mean 17 days long?
Jonathan, it's just that I'm just being exaggerating,
Oh.
and it's very long, Jonathan.
I was like, it's not
Thank
a
you.
television series. It's a
What your ticket will include is an archival lobby display of Disney-related items,
Ooh,
including figures from some of the earliest Main Street window displays,
that sounds delightful.
a pre-show live organist.
Nice.
Oh, you get one
Nice.
popcorn. I'm a popcorn fan.
Just one. I don't know how
One
big it is.
popcorn and one bottled water and an event gift.
It's probably the bucket that the popcorn comes in.
You get your shows exclusively curated. Oh, you get historical presentations and a backstage look at the theater, and then ice cream in the lobby after the show.
That sounds delightful. Ashley is shaking her head because Ashley has an unhealthy appreciation for, or disappreciation for
What
puppets.
makes it unhealthy? Who are you to judge?
I just,
Your husband.
I'm sorry, Ashley. I don't know.
It's just
I'm
not
I'm
a jam.
sad that yeah, I'm sad that they don't energize you, but I think it's cool because when you watch movies from the old time, like how they would entertain people before play, if you couldn't afford to go to a theater and watch a play,
Yeah.
you would watch somebody on the side of the street do a puppet show with marionettes. It is
Puppets.
an older style of storytelling. I've never seen a marionette show in my lifetime. It's just not an art form that's very popular anymore. So if you want a little bit of
Sadly.
history, you guys.
Yeah, I think I would love to. I would love to see that. What else we got? What do we got next? What's next? What's on deck?
Okay. So in the same vein of animation, it's very artsy this month or this episode.
It is. It seems. What is it?
The Festival of the Arts
Festival of the Arts.
is happening right now. Just so we're clear. At
But this is not. That's not what this is about. Though.
I know. I just wanted to
You're
plug that in
you're
again.
trying to plug Epcot,
Epcot.
Magic Kingdom. All right.
You know what?
So, following the series finale of What If, and with the season 2 of X-Men 97, which by the way, you guys, X-Men 97 is fire.
I did not see that coming from you, but I know that you like X-Men 97. Did you watch What If?
I did not.
I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't really get into it, and I definitely didn't get into X-Men 97 the way you did.
No?
Is X-
Did you watch X-Men back in the day?
Yeah. Did you watch it when you were a kid?
No, but I definitely watched like the Spider-Man stuff. I was
I-
not.
That's probably why.
I think I had just. So what happened was I had just missed that age group where when X-Men was probably pretty cool with a certain demographic, I was maybe just slightly older
You
and
aged
or
out.
cooler.
Oh, wow. Okay, I thought all boys thought comic books were cool, but okay.
I did for a period of time. I did think
I
they were
mean,
cool.
just
And,
playing you right now.
Okay.
yeah, Spider-Man's comic books, regardless. I
Marvel
like it.
Animation is debuting 3 new series on Disney Plus in 25, and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is going to premiere first on Wednesday, today, January 29th. Then they're going to have it's followed by Eyes of Wakanda on Wednesday, August 6th, and Marvel Zombies on Friday, October 3rd.
Marvel's. Oh shit! I'm looking at this picture of Thanos
Zombie.
zombified. That is maybe not my cup of tea, but I could see how like October zombies bringing in that Halloween kind of thing,
In
the
What
Wakanda
If,
thing.
the fifth
Ooh.
episode pondered the possibility of an alternate reality in which the
Mhm.
MCU films Ant-Man and the Wasp and Avengers Infinity War ended differently, which resulted in a zombie apocalypse.
Holy sh!
You're getting Marvel zombies just off of that.
Which one are you most interested in?
I actually am interested in Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. When they talk about it in this article, they mentioned that they wanted to include the neighborhood in the name because you're getting a lot of development of other characters than just Spider-Man.
Very cool. I like it. So the whole neighborhood of spiders from friends, spider pals, spider gang, whole
It's
nest of them.
gonna have an exciting
gang.
twist on Norman Osborn.
Oh,
Oh.
Hmm.
that's the Doc, not Doc, but the Green Goblin's Green Goblin or Green Goblin son. Very
Hmm.
cool. Yeah, this is there's a very interesting rift between Disney and Universal because of the MCU. Natalie came onto a hot mic just to do that. She's sitting back, she's just chilling, and then when she was like, "I need to say something," woo, and then moot. It's amazing. I love it. Nice. I'm not sure if any of these three are my cup of tea, but it
Marvel
scares the
Zombies
shit out of
looks
me.
cool.
It scares me.
Well, it's coming
I
out in October, perfect for
Yeah.
the Halloween.
Remember? I don't want that. So maybe if I was gonna check one of them out and look at this kid in the red hat playing Spider-Man with
Do
his
you
jammies on.
so you do you not like the X-Men universe?
I don't like. I no, I wouldn't say that. I don't
You
like
cannot
animation.
wrap your
X-Men.
head around it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the style of animation. Okay. Because I was
Yeah.
like, there's some
I
crazy stuff that happens between Xavier and what's his name? Magneto. Yes, man. Like some crazy twist in there. I'd be like, I never saw it coming.
Yeah, it's so for me, it's like trying to. I think maybe the reason I'm not a super huge fan, I'll watch the movies, but the reason I'm not a super huge fan of it is because I have trouble deciding who's the good guy and who's the bad guy.
Isn't that life?
Yeah, exactly. But in a lot of movies, they
But
try
also,
to make that decision for you,
but bad guys are humans too. They're just misunderstood.
or maybe the bad guys aren't the bad guys at all.
That's what I love about Wicked.
That's
Like
what she just. Typical man.
we said the same thing.
No, we're having a
Yeah, you said
conversation.
the same thing.
Natalie, this is a conversation between A and B. See your way out, Natalie. Oh, don't go anywhere now. I'm just kidding. Come back. Wait, come back. Where you going? Where you going? No, yeah, no. Yeah, it's so we're saying this similar things, Natalie, but we're not saying the same thing.
We're both right.
Thank you. Thank you for. If you weren't sure which one of us was the accommodator personality, it's January.
You think I'm accommodating?
I think you're accommodating. Yeah.
What?
I think you're accommodating and you've married an alpha. I think Ashley's accommodating and she's married an alpha. And I think that
Would you
when
agree with
Natalie and
him?
Who are you talking to?
Nah.
you see how she just grilled you there? She was like, "Who the fuck do
I
you
just
think
wanna
you're
make
talking? Who are you
I-
talking to?"
So
I
here's-
wasn't.
Nobody gave you permission to
I wanted
talk.
to see
So we-
if you were talking to Ashley or
No.
myself.
Oh.
No, so I am definitely an accommodator. I can be an alpha. It is not his. He does not like it when I'm an alpha unless he's assigned it to me. Let's be clear about that. It's
Unless
only
I've
when
given
it's-
her permission to
if
become an alpha.
Yeah,
Right.
it has to be on his terms
I
for
get
me to
it.
be in charge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm supposed to defer to him. Otherwise, all hell breaks loose.
That's right. If you
With
sneak
that
out, if you try to
said-
sneak an extra pegging night in on me,
With
I'm not, it's
that
not gonna fly.
said, I think January is less of an accommodator than you think. I think January is way more of an alpha, and Natalie is a little bit more of the brute strength, though. Like, she'll step in if anybody is even mildly slighted. She's the defender, with that said.
I
So
can-
Natalie, in my situation, like me, can be the alpha, but I think January is very definitely the reins holder.
I like being a
And that's gonna be-
peacemaker.
I can see
I
that.
wouldn't say
I can
I'm
see
an
that.
accommodator.
I like you know what? Ashley, well said.
Ashley knows.
Ashley
Yeah.
just
No.
provided.
Remember
hopefully-
when nobody could read my lips but you?
So true.
Jesus Christ.
How cute were we?
I hope Ashley gets paid after she just storyboarded the next
Psychoanalyzed everybody?
the next installment of Inside Out, Inside Out 3. Who's the alpha now, bitch?
What new emotion would be introduced?
I I have no clue. What new emotions could there be? I'm still trying to figure out what ennui is.
Ennui is boredom.
It's just, yeah, I just don't like the French.
Just kidding, French people.
Yeah, if you're a French listener, we're totally screwing around. Yeah, no, it's yeah. What are you gonna get? What other things can you get?
It just depends because there are so many variations of emotions. Mad is a big umbrella for frustrated. Yeah, it's just, are we looking at the big umbrella emotions or are we looking at more fine-tuned emotions?
Gotcha. So you're thinking we can get into the minutia of the emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I got a question for you. If we take this outside the berm for just a short period of time, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? For 50 years, I've been asking this question. Not me specifically, but many people have been. I've been asking it for a good 40 plus years. I still don't know how to get to Sesame Street.
All you gotta do
Never-
is get
they
in your
never answer
car and you drive over to SeaWorld
And it's there.
here in Orlando, Florida.
Hopefully there's cake because it's Elmo's birthday. What? Dude, yeah.
How old is he?
It's got to be like at least 50.
You're gonna make up his age?
I don't know. Let's go find out now. I didn't know you guys were going to ask. It's rude. It's rude to ask a Muppet's age like that. What the fuck, yo?
So I will say, I think Elmo might be the exception to my phobia.
Ha! We found it.
Because he's so cute.
I love
He's a
it.
No,
baby.
it's
He's
because
just
that
a
guy is
baby.
that baby is spicy. Have you seen his
Oh,
TikToks?
yeah.
He gets really sassy, and my dude,
not.
I empathize with that guy.
I love the gif of the weird Elmo and everything's just on fire behind him.
Yeah, yeah.
He plays
Rocco's not a pet. Rocco's a rock.
he plays like a 3-year-old. Like he's supposed to be a
Elmo doesn't
toddler.
understand.
We'll never know his age. Say no more. He's like 135.
Yeah, three and a half, something like that. But he's
That's why his birthday's in February. So he
Is
can
it?
only be like
on a leap
February
year.
3rd.
February
Isn't it?
3rd. Special activities. This is something I might enjoy. Meet Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Yes, he looks so cool in Sesame Street
Right?
Land.
Exactly.
Every day.
So between January 25th and February 3rd, so this is going on right now. You can go and hang out with Mr. Snuffleupagus, and that looks like so much fun.
Looks like you
just to
get about
just
what,
photo
5
op.
more days left?
Yeah,
Gotta get
yeah, it's
there
a short
quick.
period of time. They can't afford to put these things on forever. They got to get these Muppets back to New York. Yeah, there's a DJ dance party, Elmo story time. There's a street party parade. You can get birthday photo opportunities with Elmo. I'm just gonna say that this photo with this Elmo here, he looks dangerous. He looks like you can get some hepatitis. They could have done a better costume for Elmo. Doesn't he look like triangular in the head, the top of the head? Just not, I don't know.
You're judging Elmo, and Elmo.
I am. Elmo doesn't care. That's how he would say it too.
No, Elmo cares.
There's a birthday craft
Elmo
station.
does care.
Yeah, and there's for some reason there's like a free preschool card. I don't know if that's an adjacent one, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It says
Sounds
kids
like a ton of
5 and
fun.
under enjoy free admission.
5 and under. Dang, SeaWorld will be loose. They just let everyone slide right the fuck in there. They don't care. Good times. All right, so that's what's going on. If you're in the Orlando area and you want to go say happy birthday to Elmo, you can just swing by SeaWorld, get some pleasant weather. And there's one thing I'll say this about. That's got to be the busiest part of the park, and the splash pad is phenomenal. Like, I think that's a great splash pad there. So if you have kids and you're looking for one of the best splash pads around, that's a fucking winner.
What about for
Um,
adults with no children?
Yeah, you can still go there. You just look creepy as fuck. If you're an adult, the best splash pad to go to is the Universal one. They have.
Is that the one in front of the park?
No, so there is one in front of the park, but the one that I'm thinking of is in. Is it in Islands, Ashley? DreamWorks?
No.
Universal? Okay, so you go to when you get into Universal.
Islands is Cat in the Hat, Seussland.
Okay, yeah, you're
But
right.
there is some
You're right.
splashiness over there too, isn't there?
If you go to Universal Studios, and you go to the splash pad in Universal, it's like they just rethemed it. They did a really good job. It used to be Curious George, now it's like DreamWorks Entertainment, so Poe, and they do like the Kung Fu Panda stuff, and then they do the Shrek stuff, and they have the frogs. So if you step on a lily pad, the frogs go like rabbit, but they're made by the same company who did the Budweiser commercial. So if you step on like the first one, the one dead center in the middle, and the one all the way to the far right in like sequential order, it'll go Budweiser. So that's very adult themed. You can also buy beer in that kids section too if you need to. Let's go check the mail.
Mail time.
I
January,
think
we didn't get
that's
a mail.
it.
Can we get a mail out of you, January?
Mail. Because you went high, I had to go low.
Like, anytime they go high, you go low. We got some mail this week from Justin. Justin lets us know, so sorry for writing so late and leaving you guys hanging. My Disney to-do this year is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I'm stoked on that for you, Justin. I really enjoy this for you. I hope that if there's any one of us who's going to be adept at riding a log, I'm pretty sure it's me. I like to wrap my arms around a nice firm piece of wood, get it nice and moist. Just go right down it. Justin, if you're going up, we should maybe try to get down on this together. You can jump in my log and we'll have a good time. He answers one of my burning questions. When I pee in a urinal, I aim down. If I aim at the wall, it will splash back. So he's talking about the ricochet effect, where if you go direct, which tells me that if he's mounting the approach of the urinal, if he's mounting dead on, then he can't, because I can't go dead on because I bump into the wall. And so if he's going dead on, he's got to be like at least half because you got to get distance to get it. So he's got to be at least half of me. So that's cool. The look on January's face right now.
This is some weird boy math.
Yeah.
You know how
it's
there's
boy
girl math? This is weird boy math.
That was definitely boy math.
This is boy math. And so we know that. Thank you for that one, Justin. And then let's see here. What else did he say? OMG. That's how I figure it went down there. There was so many things I wanted to say, but I forgot. But it was nice to hear all your lovely voices. Thank you, Justin. I want to just say it's nice to hear from you. It's been a while. We're so stoked to have heard from you, and I hope that you're having an amazing new year. Thanks for putting up with our shit. If anyone else out there wants to write us an email, you can. Feel free. You will get the same exact treatment as I gave Justin here. Send it to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. Again, thedankpod.com. Woo! Now I get to bitch for a little bit. Let's talk about. I'm going to go off on a rant here. Social media. I'll try to keep this quick. All right. I have 3 posts on social media where.
Should I be the poster?
Wait.
Do you want me to read it? No, I'm saying. Do you want me to read the post like I'm the poster?
I love this.
Yeah, read the poster. Read it. Be the poster.
Hey.
You got to do voices.
Oh, I don't know if I can do this.
Why would you put that pressure on?
Hey, I got stung by a wasp today during our visit to Universal, and my arm is still quite sore and stinging, burning, around 4 hours later. I'm not allergic, and I don't want to go to urgent care center, but is there anything I could do to get help with the pain?
Keep reading.
Asterisk, not from America, so unsure of what is available, etc.
Perfect. Okay, so you're in a Disney forum. And you're coming here for medical advice.
He's not from America.
You know what?
He wasn't even at Disney. He was at Universal.
It doesn't even. Yeah, it was at Universal. Sure? This is a Disney forum. So you're at Disney. You're bringing Universal shit measures into this. You got stung by a bee at Universal, so you thought, who could I go to for help? The Disney fucking forum. It doesn't matter if you're not from America. I don't care where you're from. They have bees wherever you're from. I'm going to say by the way you misspelled center, you're probably from the UK.
It's not misspelled if they spell it like that over there.
Yeah, he's using the King's English. Whatever. We use the president's English here.
Just the switch of the R lets you know. He
Yeah,
could be
exactly.
European. He doesn't have to be from the UK.
The Irish also spell center that way.
The UK, Ireland's part of the UK, isn't it?
I thought Scotland.
No, you're not. They're two different countries, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
so there's two Irelands. There's Northern Ireland and then there's Ireland.
That's true.
Northern Ireland
That's
is
true.
part of the UK, but Ireland is not. Where Glasgow is. So you're both right.
That's right. For that one, you're right, January. We're both right. It wasn't that he was saying the same thing I was saying. It was that we were saying two different things, but we were both right. That doesn't always happen. You're very welcome.
I appreciate
He's stuck.
that.
I want you to know he looked it up right now while we were talking, and he's
Yeah.
like, God damn it.
I looked
He's
it
mad
up.
that
I looked
he's
it up.
mad that
Did
we're
you
both
look it
right.
up?
Yeah.
Of course I looked it up. Of course I looked it up.
I know.
I was like, it's the United Kingdom. Like, it's
when
not
you
just
don't see
England.
Jonathan's hands, it's because he's looking shit up.
It's because I'm looking shit up. Fingers, they be finging. Yeah, so here's my advice. Don't come to a Disney forum asking for medical advice. At least go to WebMD and figure it out on your own.
I don't know
right?
how he missed it. It says Walt Disney World tips and tricks.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Let's go to the next one. January, you want to give us the voiceover on this one?
Let's see. I'm clicking. Again in the Walt Disney World tips and tricks.
All three of these are from here. It's like
Any,
a gold mine.
anyone stayed this week in an Airbnb and the hot tub wasn't working because it's too cold out? I thought the whole point of hot tubs was to go in when it's cold.
You want us to get the comment as well?
No, we don't have to get the comment. This makes me want to rub my fucking temples, right? Has nothing to do with Walt Disney World. It's not a tip or a trick. It's you trying to figure out why the water is frozen in the inlet to a hot tub at an Airbnb. And so you came to a very drill down group of people who are here for Disney World tips and tricks, and you thought, you know what? Let me drill down further. Of the group of people who are here for Walt Disney World, let me talk to you about Airbnb. And then you were like, if you have an Airbnb, I'd also like to know about your hot tub. And then I want to know if it's been too cold for you to use. Half a person, maybe at best, is going to have a similar experience. Don't come in here talking about why your hot tub isn't working. It has nothing to do with Disney. I'm sorry. Don't. This is not the place. Know your audience. This ain't it. Kick rocks. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the rapid fire question. Natalie, you got a good one for us, a very entertaining one for us. I'm excited.
Ooh, you ready? I don't think you're ready. I'm going to go anyway. It's fine. You don't have to be ready. You'll have time to think about it. I was a bit inspired from all these nominees, and it got me thinking. What is your favorite Disney song?
I want to go first. I grew up in the 90s, so I feel like there's so many to choose from, like Pocahontas Colors of the Wind, Little Mermaid Part of Your World, because I wanted to be grown. And then I have a newer one. Because I don't know, Coco's Remember Me just really hit like a heartstring.
It's emotional.
Right? Like his whole journey. Like you don't want to be forgotten, right? Like you want to live on in the people that love you. So then I have to select Coco's Remember Me. And it was a song to his daughter the whole time that was stolen. It was just, yeah.
It's beautiful. Good choice, January. I support it. And actually, it's going to be a follow-up task for everybody to come up with a remix to it. No, I'm just kidding. JK, that was terrible. All right, Ashley, what's your favorite?
Accepting herself, but it's also coming from her mother.
Mm-hmm.
And also my mom had just died.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So that'll do it.
For sure.
So those are my two.
Good job. Good choices. Jonathan?
Okay, yeah, I got one for you. My favorite one is one that I like to go riding to a lot. It puts me in the mood to attack others, and it's my favorite part of this. Natalie's already rubbing her temples. January knows what's coming.
I gotta laugh.
Through the mist, through the woods, through the darkness and the shadows, it's a nightmare, but it's one exciting ride. Say a prayer, then we're there at the drawbridge of a castle, and there's something truly terrible inside. It's a beast, he's got fangs, razor sharp ones, massive paws, killer claws for the feed. Hear him roar, see him foam, but we're not coming home till he's dead. Good and dead. Kill the beast!
Kill the beast.
That's my favorite. I'm sorry, guys.
Jonathan, you should have done Broadway.
That's what yeah.
That's
Not
another
an
thing I beat Josh
animator.
Gad
You
at.
should have been a Broadway actor.
That's how I beat Josh Gad. I got him. I beat him now. Actually. And I'm better at Broadway, except he's got more hits than I do. Natalie, what do you got?
Kill the beast.
I have a few favorites that I really enjoy. Like January said, part of this world. I hadn't even seen Little Mermaid. We talked about this before until I was an adult. One of my favorites is definitely Colors of the Wind. And I never saw that as a child either, but it's such a beautiful song and such a really very realistic message. I just can't wait to be king. He thinks he's gonna run the world once he's grown, and he realizes as his journey continues that even when you run the world, you have responsibilities.
Responsibles. A Whole New World, I really enjoy. A Friend Like Me, because, let's be real. And I'm gonna, I think the one that I will choose, and I actually stumbled upon it on accident, not even realizing it was a Disney movie, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it just because I feel like it's inspired me, and people may judge, and I don't care. Fuck you guys. Go put it on the Disney forum. The Climb, Hannah Montana from the Hannah Montana movie. It's the climb.
I love that message, and I think that everyone should really listen to it and pay attention and understand it's the climb. Don't give up. Don't give up.
I'll let you guys end it whenever you want to.
How do we end it? You always end it.
You tell me when you're ready. When you guys are done.
Dank Pod out.
Dank Pod
Last
out.
episode of
Dank, dank.
Dang, dang.
It's been real, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Okay, bye.
And that wraps up another magical episode of the Dank Pod. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen. Find us on the gram at the Dank Pod and send any questions, comments, or suggestions to thedankpod@gmail.com. We hope you enjoyed our chats and Disney adult takes on Walt Disney World. Remember, even as adults, we're all just kids at heart when it comes to the magic of Disney. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay dank.